The more cash you paid for a property, the more equity or amount of ownership you have. But did you know that you can gain equity that is so much more than your cash outlay? And there are 3 ways to do that. I'm Edric Magwan, and this is The Real Deal. Equity is one of the most important concepts you have to understand when investing in real estate. It is the amount of ownership you have equivalent to the market value of your property less your remaining loan balance. But one may think that equity is simply the amount of cash you have paid. While this is true, what's interesting is that you can also gain equity that is so much more than your cash outlay. And here are 3 ways to achieve that. Number 1, find it. Every day, nakikita natin ang daming nagbebenta ng property. And sometimes, if you look hard enough and put in a significant amount of time and effort, you are able to find properties selling below market value that would also fit your financial and non-financial criteria. Let's say you found a property with a market value of 6 million, but you were able to buy it at a price of 5 million. This means that you were able to find equity of 1 million pesos. The second way to gain equity is when you hit that subscribe button to learn how you can invest in real estate the safe and smart way. Number 2, improve it. The second way to gain equity is by building a structure on the land, renovating an existing structure, or furnishing your unit. This is a great way to increase your equity. If done correctly, you will gain equity significantly more than the total cost you put into improving your asset. For example, you spend 500,000 to furnish your unit because you know you will increase its value by 1 million, meaning you gain equity more than the amount you've spent. Now, the first 2 ways to gain equity have 2 things in common. First, if you notice, they give you only a one-time benefit. This means that after you spend money on it, that's it. That's the amount of benefit in equity that you gain from it. Second, they usually also require a great deal of money upfront, even for number 1, as the best deals usually entail 40 to 50% cash upfront. These do not necessarily apply to number 3, which makes it so powerful, and that's why it is my favorite approach that I always take advantage of. So what's the third way? It's time in it, or time in the market. It has a long-lasting benefit on your gain on equity if you invest early on. So if you want to invest now in a development with high growth potential, schedule a Zoom call with me via the link in the description. The most important thing you have to understand with real estate is that in general, it goes up over time. So the longer you hold on to the property, the bigger your gain would be due to the compounding or snowballing effect of growth upon growth. So let's say you invest in a property worth 5 million pesos and you expect it to grow by 10% every year. This means that in 5 years, it would be worth 8 million, giving you an additional equity of 3 million. And the amount of increase will get larger every year. What's more, it doesn't necessarily require a huge amount of cash up front, especially if you invest in pre-selling properties with light payment terms. This makes it easier for you to get started early on. To learn more about the impact of time in the market on your equity, check out my other video. In a nutshell, the earlier you invest and the longer you hold on to the property, the faster your equity grows. Because when it comes to investing, time is your greatest asset. So if you're ready to get started, let me help you get the best investment and guide you every step of the way. Send me a message on my Facebook or Instagram, or sign up for a free consultation with me via the link in the description. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time! Check out my other videos and follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more investment tips.